Okay, this is KO on fat people and their ability to adopt kids. Okay, the easiest thing to know is in the state of Florida, it's probably the most difficult state to adopt a child in. Gay couples can't adopt kids in Florida. They banned Harry Potter at schools in Florida. Hell, they even have their own textbooks in Florida, as I've seen on Amazon.com. Mainly the way to put it is the judge was wrong in his attempt to say that because of possible diabetes, he can he can adopt a kid. I mean, come on, you rather have a kid living in some foster home that could potentially just become another statistic rather than give him a home? You see, myself, I endure the ridicule. Hell, I endured it on fucking YouTube of all places. I had somebody tell me that I'm a fat ass motherfucker who can't even breathe when I do my own videos. Funny thing is, I can. Go fucking figure. I'm someone that's overweight. One, because I don't eat the correct way. Two, it's easiest to say. When you have surgery and the after effects sometimes can be weight gain. I have those. I don't really give a shit what people think about me. And I can see incentive as being, 100K as a reason to lose weight. I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous that we even have these, we have what, 5, 6 different reality TV shows that are all about losing weight? Why don't we lose weight in a way that it makes us happy? I mean, I don't understand how people get to 600 to 700 pounds. I can't. I weigh 187, which is kind of heavy for my figure, but not really. Meaning that I'm not super overweight, but I'm overweight still. But how can you be 5'2" and weigh 700 pounds? Weigh that much. I mean, there's a lot of psychological issues that can go on with it and so forth and whatever. But the point still remains. Why would you let yourself get that big? I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. But why don't you eat right and then see what happens? Of course, some people are going to say that they exercise enough and everything else and they're able to lose the weight, but they didn't. Why? Because it's just not working for them. They're not doing the right shit. I mean, okay, eating 3 times a day and eating pasta 3 times a day with how many carbs intake it is and depending on your metabolism might not be the best issue. Might not be this way. But who knows? The judge was still wrong in his claim to deny someone the ability to have a kid. I mean, everyone should have the right to have a child. I think there's too many parents out there that have their kids for the wrong reason. Having a kid for a welfare check isn't the right reason. Having a kid and then, because you're a crackhead and couldn't keep your legs together isn't a good reason. Having to turn your kid over to the state because you're a shitty parent, I don't think happens enough. Or, your kid making a bogus call to, Child Protective Services and then the kid ends up in a home. And then they end up in foster homes and just become that other statistic. Too many kids are statistics nowadays. And by denying him his ability, that's stupid. Absolutely ridiculous. That's like, I think it was, 2002, 2003, there was a gay couple that was trying to adopt a child in Florida, and because of the fact that he marked gay on that one of the partners marked gay on an application, they wouldn't let him have a kid. They wouldn't even let, they were like, oh, well, you can't have a child because, you're gay. That's your lifestyle. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. There's kids sitting in orphanages here, and look what celebrities are doing. Look at, Brad and Angelina. They're going over to Africa to adopt kids in Vietnam and everything else. That's stupid. But, there's nothing we can do about it. All he could do was appeal, or hell, move to a different state if he really wanted to adopt a kid that bad. I feel it. I'm a fat person. Or, rather, I'm considered mildly overweight. I'm not completely fat. But I think the habits have to be installed into children now that being fat isn't a healthy way in order to in order to live the rest of your life. It's difficult. You don't have to be stick thin. You can be, 30 pounds overweight and be okay. That's your choice. But when you're a few 100 pounds, there's an issue. You need to look at that. You can't sit there and tell me that you weigh 400 pounds and you're perfectly healthy. It's a rarity. It might occur, but that's not the point. Most people, if you're 400 pounds because you're full muscle, totally different thing. I'm talking 400 pounds with little muscle mass. But yeah, that's about it. KO out.